I mean, he could.
He won't.
I don't think it would be. I don't even think it would be that bad.
Yeah, it's going to be just a Jax jungle instead, though. Now it's the easy Talia call.
This comp is insane.
Like, so you have. All right, let's break it down. Like this is how you use red side, by the way.
As it looks like we are ready to hop on the Rift for Game 4.
Because of the range advantage. And the Giga gap, or the Giga draft advantages you can get with Jinx, like the best Jinx drafts we've seen are generally, as Kingan's going to lurk here but won't get anything done, is there. But what I'm getting at here is there are a lot of ways to lock down a single target and then set up the Jinx.
Oh boy. Ignite comes through. He's going to have to flash away from this one. Another root here on a Kellen. And level 2 will be hit first for Deft and Beryl. And now Lucid has a fantastic angle. We know that Rek'Sai's gank assist pretty strong. Let's see how they set this one up. Maybe waiting for some cooldowns at the moment, but unsure about where Pyosik is as well because, again, the two junglers just totally avoided each other. But now they're going to wait for quite a long time. Perfect's going to get knocked up here and might be in some danger as could have maybe even just been a solo kill, to be honest. And it will. It's just going to be a solo kill. Kingan's solo adventure continues as he picks up first blood.
There you go. Well, I was wondering, as we did go into this, will he be able to patch the hole? And so far the answer is yes. That was a really weird observer vision, but
it's very much on vision.
Yeah.
And KT don't quite know, although they can easily suspect now. Pyosik knocked up mid-dash, has to flash, but he is so dead. I mean, there's just no getting out of that one after no dash, no flash, and just punished for a bit of an aggressive invade. Deep doubt. At the end of the day, he's just going to keep coming at you. And now knockup comes in, the ult is available, tries to ghost out of this one. Kingan just says, okay, fine, I'm still winning the trades, I don't really care. But now I have your ghost. Meanwhile, KT on the bottom side of the map, gonna look to try to 4v4 on the Chemtech Drake. This one could get pretty dicey as Lucid not even gonna go for it. It's a big sweep from the side of Showmaker, and now the AoE damage is coming on in, and it's all coming up DK in this fight is now Beryl very deep in this one, and he will obviously be taken out eventually. Question is to who? Yeah, they're just going to give it over to Showmaker. A massive win for DK in the play.
2 kills and the Dragon Smite. As I'll watch Showmaker's Emperor's Divide here as well, as the Dragon is secured. He has a flank angle. KT think they can just kite back through Banana, but he says no and dumps them all into the waiting arms of his carries. And Lucid will, of course, go ahead and give this kill.
This kill for me.
Just saying, just take it. And
he gets it anyway.
Yep.
He's also screaming, devour me after the play. And yeah, there was also a solo kill while this was all happening. So
perfect eyes here to the ultimate coming through from Kingan. Crowd didn't quite catch that one.
Yeah, they're like, oh, wow. And now he's like, I can't even stand under the turret.
Yeah, and Pyosik here alone might not be enough with a rotation up from Lucid. Gold card is all he's got.
Now he doesn't quite have it. Lucid is here. They're not going to quite dive this one yet, as we have Talia on the way as well, as he gets kind of bullied here. But now with the Senna help, maybe it's enough. They're going to try to turn this one off to Perfect, who is incredibly low. And again, Kingan is just unkillable. And so BDD moves in and just dies after Showmaker makes his own TP play. And now Perfect is, just going to be sniped by Kingan.
That was your only chance as KT.
Oh, buddy.
I just don't know how much options he's going to have with it.
Well, they're going to get the Devour out pretty early on, as now this Tom Kench looks to be in a bit of trouble. Is quite tanky after farming, just flashes away, and now here's Kingan looking to go 1v3. As, okay, they're going to attempt, they're going to try to do it. The rocket is dodged, and even with another shove here from Kingan, he's at half health. He's totally fine. Now, this is going to give some extra time for Perfect in the top lane, but meanwhile, Showmaker just picks up his 4th
He already
plate.
has Nashers. He does so much damage to that turret. But a gold bottom side as well.
It's 12 out of 15 plates.
And Kingan is just like, you guys can't hurt me.
Well, they're going to try. No.
They tried.
That's not the way it works. He's ulting back in to 3 people. He doesn't care. As now a gold card comes in, and here's Pyosik as well to try to win this one. Is it enough damage?
No.
Nope, he's going to heal up again. And eventually, I think as the turret goes down, maybe, okay, they finally get the job done.
But it's in trade for an inner.
They needed 4 people.
They needed 4 people, and that means aiming and Kellen, maybe a big Pyoshik kick into a shove. Some magic could happen here, but you're dealing with Showmaker, who's also on 2 items now on the Azir. I just don't see it.
Well, he's going to try to get it as the sweep comes in, but Showmaker just going to be devoured as well, and he'll be totally fine. Beryl has to flash away from this one. As he goes back in, gets the hook. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do. As now BDD going to trade it back 1 for 1 in the support role.
Very scary there for the side of KT, but they are able to get that kill onto the Tom Kench. They continue to siege here. Lucid is on the flank.
Oh no, BDD! He's getting Rek'Side right now, and yeah, he's even gonna get flanked on by Lucid. And they tank up the turret to make that happen. They don't even need to necessarily do this, as now it's gonna be a massive shutdown going into the hands of death.
Super tanky here. Doesn't have any resources, so let's see how tanky he really is.
It's gonna take a while to do this. I mean, they're gonna try to burst down the TP turret, and they get it down, but the TP does come through from the side of Kingen. It's a 4v2 at this moment, as Kingen up against the wall, he couldn't do anything, he couldn't move, and that's gonna be the end of Kellen. But it doesn't matter, because your entire base is getting killed.
Yeah, I mean, this is just a push to inhib. They got the inner turret here in bottom as well.
See, it's basically just
tug of war.
Yeah, in the enemy jungle here for DK, and now they're going to look for Beryl, who does not have a pull into the wall, it seems. Now he's going to use it, but he's already dead. So that's the end of him, and that's what happens when you choke out vision.
Now he can
someone gets caught.
Can use the Sundist turret to control this top side and then move towards mid.
Yeah, you see Kingen over the wall, just here to zone, and Pyoshik doesn't really have an in. He's going to go in onto the Tom Kench and gets devoured and just held in the mouth for quite a while, and that should be the end of that. Pyoshik desperate. Nice little kick there to potentially save him, but who am I kidding? There's a Rek'Sai who does get into that back line, and he's flashing on top of the Jinx as well, who is not going to get excited. As over the top, here comes the Jax, and that just might be the nail in the coffin. We'll see how many kills they do get on the back of this side, or this fight rather, as BDD on the kite is not good enough, as even the gold card will be denied of the saving of the lives. As now DK gonna push into the top side, and we will have our silver scrapes.
There we go, that's all it takes. A nice attempt there from KT, all things considered. Perfect, avoids death, tries to set up the gold card, but they are just hit over the head by the 11,000 gold lead. The wallets of D+. Too heavy in this one. An oppressive early game. The lost lane for Perfect. Bottom side of disaster. And Showmaker coming up big. Finally waking up in this series. And D+, as you say, will bring us to 5 games. The prophecy foretold a 5th game between KT.
As DK played their early game win condition.